Welcome to Crackers and Goo, a game of patterns that teaches math and delights you. In this video, we will explore math strategies to repeatedly add numbers that are hundreds with 99 ones. These numbers are 199, 299, 399, 499, 599, 699, 799, 899, and 999. The strategies you will learn in this video will enable you to be more quick and accurate when repeatedly adding or multiplying these numbers. Let's hit the Info button or the I button on the lower right hand corner to get to the information screen, and from the information screen we can get to the step screen. That's the button in the middle on the left. We'll hit the step button. You'll notice there's a sneaker right next to the number 14. That's step 14. The description of step 14 is round and multiply 199, 299, 399, etc. In step 14 of Crackers and Goo, you will find games where you can apply the strategies we will learn in this video. The first example shows a pyramid pattern where each of the new crackers added to the previous pattern contained the number 499. They comprise a lower layer of the pyramid on the last pattern. Let's go ahead and finish the pattern. I will hit the play button on the lower left. So we're alternating between light blue and red, and the top number, the top of the pyramid is 199, and we're increasing by 100, 299, 399, and 499. Now we'll pause the game so we can study the math we need to perform to calculate the total for the last pattern. Notice that the number 499 is only one away from 500. It is much easier to repeatedly add or find the product of 500s than it is with the number 499. The number 500 is what is known as a friendly number because it is easy to perform calculations with 500. Our math strategy will be to turn 499s into 500s. We just need to make sure to subtract away as many ones as we use to turn 499s into 500s. We then have that 499 plus 499 plus 499 plus 499 is the same as 4 499s, or 4 times 499. Now we'll use our rounding strategy. We'll round up to 499s to 500, and we obtain 4 times 499 is the same as 4 times 500 minus 4 times 1. We have to take away as many ones as we use to round 499s to 500s. 4 times 500 is a fairly easy operation. 4 times 500 is 2,000 minus 4, and we obtain 1,996. We're going to add 2,000 to the previous total and then subtract away 4. The previous total is 1,994. We add 2,000 to that, we get 3,994, and minus 4 is 3,990. Let's go ahead and start up the game again and look for the 3,990 total bubble, and there it is. Great, completed the game. Now we're going to press the How To button on the upper left. It's the button with the numbers and math symbols. And this will demonstrate the actual math we discussed in the video within the game, right below the shrunken pattern. The next example shows a staircase pattern that contains the previous pattern, but in addition there's 4 crackers that are added, each of those crackers containing the number 799. Let's go ahead and finish the pattern. So we notice that the first tile is a 499. They're increasing by 100. We go to 599. Again a 499, 599, and 699. Great, now I'll pause the game so we can study the math we need to perform to calculate the total for the last pattern. Notice that the number 799 is only one away from 800. It is much easier to repeatedly add or find the product of 800 than it is with the number 799. The number 800 is a more friendly number to perform calculations with than 799. Our math strategy will be to turn 799s into 800s. This is known as rounding them by 1. We just need to make sure to subtract away as many ones as we use to turn 799s into 800s. We then have that 799 plus 799 plus 799 plus 799 is 4 799s, or 4 times 799, and that's the same as 4 times 800 minus 4 ones. Remember, we need to take away as many ones as we use to turn 799s into 800s. 4 times 800 is a fairly easy calculation. 4 times 8 is 32. 4 times 800s is 3200s minus 4, and that produces 3,196. We're going to go ahead and add 3,200 to the previous total and then subtract away the 4. So 3,200 plus the previous total of 3,794 is 6,994, minus 4 is 6,990. Let's go ahead and start the game back up again and look for the 6,990, and there it is. Great, we completed the game. Let's go ahead and hit the how-to screen button on the upper left. And now we see the math that we discussed in this example right below the shrunken patterns. Last example shows a square pattern where each of the crackers contains a number 799. There are a total of 16 crackers in the last pattern. Let's go ahead and finish the pattern. So we're looking for pink crackers with 799. Great, we completed the pattern. Now I'll pause the game so we can study the math we need to perform to calculate the total for the last pattern. Like the previous example, it is much easier to repeatedly add or find the product of 800 than it is with the number 799. Our math strategy of rounding to the nearest hundreds will be to turn 799s into 800s. We just need to make sure to subtract away as many ones as we use to turn 799s into 800s. We then have that repeat adding 16 799s is the same as 16 799s, or 16 times 799. And now using our rounding strategy, we'll turn 799s into 800s. So from 16 700 times 799, we obtain 16 times 800 minus 16. We turn 16 799s into 800, so we have to take away 16. We're going to use another strategy where we can break up 16 times 800 into 10 times 800 and 6 times 800 to make the calculation easier. We have that 16 800s, or 16 times 800 minus 16, is the same as 10 800s plus another 6 800s, or 10 times 800 plus 6 times 800 minus our 16. 10 times 800 is easy, that's 8,000. 6 times 800 is 4,800, or 4,800, minus 16. 8,000 plus 4,800 is 12,800 minus 16. Instead of directly subtracting 16 from 12,800, we're going to pull out a 20 from 12,800. That gives us 12,780, and then we'll use the 20 to make an easy subtraction of 20 minus 16, which yields 4. So we obtain 12,780 plus 4 is 12,784. Notice that for this game we do not use a total of the previous pattern to compute the total for the last pattern, because the previous pattern is not embedded in the last pattern. We'll look for the total bubble that contains the number 12,784 so we can finish the game. So I'll start the game up again, and we'll be looking for 12,784, and there it is. Great, we finished the game successfully. We can now go to the how-to screen by pressing the button on the upper left with the numbers and math symbols. And we can see the actual math we talked about in the video right within the game under the shrunken pattern.